Intro. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was a huge change from the past COD games. There were a lot of mixed reactions to the game. Some really liked the new changes.
Special Edition looks like the best Call of Duty in what feels like forever, ever.
And some people hated it.
Modern Warfare came out. It's so bad. It's unbelievably bad. I would say, without any hesitation, it is the worst Call of Duty I have ever played.
Why this is the worst Call of Duty multiplayer ever made in the franchise. Look, this dude is one-shot everybody with the, what is that, the M14 or some shit?
The change added in new seasons every 2 months. Instead of updates that added in skins, weapons skins and new weapon types that would only be obtained by crates thrown in whenever the developers felt like it. And ran on a new engine called the iEngine version 8.0. 1 begin on December 3, 2019. This added the very first battle pass introduced into a COD game. 3 new multiplayer maps, a new ground war map, 3 new 2v2 gunfight maps, 3 new multiplayer modes, 4 new special ops experiences and 2 new weapons. This is season 1 of 6 seasons. Crash was the very first new map added into Season 1. Crash originally appeared in Modern Warfare 4, and returned in Season 1. The latest version is set within Uzbekistan and is the focal point for Season 1's backstory. Crash has the unique distinction of not being a remaster, rather, it is a reimagining of the classic multiplayer map. That applies not only to some of the new areas you'll find here, but also its story. Somewhere in an Uzbekistan town, the Allegiants have shot down an Al-Qadala cargo chopper carrying chemical weapons. Seeing this blast, members of the coalition were first to the scene and discovered these deadly weapons. However, once the Allegiants arrive for their investigation, a conflict over who owns the gas discovered in the downed helicopter ensues. Crash is this conflict zone. Within the confines of this map, you'll see containers of this gas strewn around the crash site. Familiar buildings may have more detail than you may have once remembered, and sections that were previously sectioned off. Boundaries now offer new and exciting ways to engage against enemy forces. Second is vacant. Map that was originally in Modern Warfare 4 is a medium-sized map. Their contraband is strewn around the business park, either in containers or inside the warehouse itself. In the multiplayer version of the map, the exits out of the facility are barricaded off, most likely as defensive measures against those who wanted to eradicate the deadly chemicals stored here. Despite the main storage area being under quarantine, the office's main atrium and green patches around the facility still show signs of life. The last multiplayer map added into Season 1 also originally was a Modern Warfare 4 map, and is one of the smallest maps in the game. This version of shipment is based near the main port of Verdansk. One could see other shipping container stacks and cranes in the distance, but of course, the only playable area is this small collection of metal storage units boxed in by chain link fences. Some of these containers are left partially or fully open, while others, presumably with their contents still intact, are locked up. Outside of containers, shipment also features some forklifts and a van parked right on the map's boundary. Port is set in a cargo shipping port. Ground War is a gamma mode where you take control over the map by capturing flag pastons located all over the map. Port has 5 maps: lumber, body shop, vacant and storage. Cargo is the smallest map in Modern Warfare 4. Cargo was originally in Modern Warfare 4. Cargo is an open-air map that takes place in the cargo hold of a ship somewhere at sea. The sounds of the waves and clanking metal can be heard as you traverse this map, but don't let that distract you from your opponents. Atrium is a multiplayer map featured in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and it was added as part of the free content included in Season 1. It is a small-sized map, designed for the 2 vs 2 gunfight mode. Atrium's structure is nearly symmetrical, which, in terms of strategy, means that spawning in on one side of the map will most likely lead to the same tactics as the other. In the middle of this spacious room is a large deciduous tree sitting atop a running fountain that includes a koi pond. Shipment is the last 2v2 map added into Season 1. Now you guys already know about Shipment, so I don't need to talk about it again. Reinforce is a game mode that was featured in Call of Duty, Ghosts, Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Its gameplay is a hybrid between domination and search and destroy, as well as search and rescue. There are 3 maps around the map. Similar to search and destroy, if one is killed they'll enter spectator mode. If they will only respawn when a new flag is secured by their team. Securing all 3 flags results in an automatic win of that round for the corresponding team. Team will lose if all of their teammates are killed. The first team to get 4 points wins the game. Gunfight OSP is a lot like the normal 2v2 gunfight mode, but the big difference is you start the match with no weapons. This fun game of elimination is an all-out fight to the last person. One person starts as an infected and tries to hunt down the players by killing them. If the player is killed they'll respawn as an infected. If all players die the round ends and the infected is won. If the last survivors are still alive after the time runs out, then the survivors have won. Pitch Black, taking place on General Barkov's former estate, Pitch Black will see you infiltrating the massive complex and recovering all intel you can find. You will travel behind intel locations via tactical rover and try your best to eliminate all hostiles along the way. Grounded, Al-Qatala fighters have seized Barkov's former airbase to steal weaponry and air assets for their nefarious schemes. Here, you will engage and eliminate those militants, thereby resecuring the airbase before its land and assets fall into the wrong hands. Bomb Squad, forces that are still loyal to General Barkov, have planted explosives around the city of Al-Rab, Urzikstan. With the help of a helicopter for infiltration and exfiltration, your team must defuse these IEDs before they detonate and wipe out the city. Succeed, and you will not only save many innocent lives, but also deal a critical blow to the general's stragglers. The objective is to reach the armory located inside the ambassador's compound and defend the DSM transfer from Al-Qatala forces. Unlocked for free in the Battle Pass at Tier 15. Hybrid role between a true assault rifle and a submachine gun. A fast rate of fire and solid mobility stats makes it competitive in close quarters against SMGs, but its damage output and manageable recoil allow it to hold its own at longer ranges. Holga 26 is unlocked for free in the Battle Pass at Tier 25. The Holga 26, in a sentence, is a hybrid weapon that sits between an LMG and an assault rifle. It categorizes itself as an LMG thanks to its default 100-round high-capacity magazine.
Against the wall with no way to turn. Know who you're going up against, but you never learn. Fire in my eyes, there's no way out. We in the wild with the foreign sun. On a mission now, we just begun.
Bullets keep popping and bodies keep dropping. Yeah, me and my teammates are going dumb. There is no stopping us. Got the binoculars so I can see where you coming from. Put in the clip, never loosen my grip. It's so tight that my fingers are going numb. They told you to pull it, you ran out of bullets. You panicking so much you throw the gun. You turn around and you go to run. Then I pull out and you know the rest. I double tap, put a hole in one. Bowing and pray to your holy chest. God knows, Lord of mercy.
This is our fight, our time.